to my family life with Dr. Chika. I hope you enjoyed your weekend with your family and your day is going on very well. Happy New Week. I am happy that you are subscribing to my channel and you're viewing my videos and your wonderful comments and encouragement from each and every one of you. Thank you very much. If you're married, I wish you a happy married home. If you're single and still searching, I wish you happy searching. Okay? Search well and find well. Thank you very much once again for taking your time to view my videos. I appreciate you so much. Please, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed. I also want you to like my videos and make comments if you have any, and share my videos. Okay, let your friends and your loved ones enjoy what you're enjoying too. I know you're enjoying. Thank you very much. So today I'm going to be talking to you on family budgets. And why I choose this topic is because I just get done with what why men die early, part one, part two, part three, and part four. Please, it's very, very important to watch those videos because there are so much to learn. It does not matter how old you are in marriage. You can actually be saving someone else marital stress or marital trouble. And that's why I said that I should share my video, share the link, let other people have an encounter, have an experience, have a lesson, have knowledge of what they don't know. If you are doing it, you are also doing evangelism. All right. So family budget is the plan that family make towards income and expenditure for the year, for the month, and for the week. Because as a family, it's supposed to like plan yourself financially, how things should be done, how money should be spent in a family for the year, week, and the month. And these are plans we have for our utilities, we have for different kind of household expenses and different kind of plans, both the ones we expected and the ones we assume. Okay, so we have budget that jotter, we have budget diary, depends on the one you want, or you want a, you have a kind of a list that you put on, you paste on the wall to remind you of things that you have to do, or things that you have already planned that you're supposed to do. Okay, so we set this family budget because we need to have goals for the family. It's not good for one to wake up and be running expenses from what is coming into the family. Well, this video is for the for the married and unmarried. Okay, so it's not necessary, it's not only for the for married homes. Anybody can work on their budget, can work on their finances. So this goal is for the year, just as I said, for the month and for the week. The ones you write for the year, stand by it. You have to be determined, you have to be disciplined about your budget, about the family budget. Let the wife know. Okay, just as I was saying, the essence of this is to be financially disciplined. You have to be disciplined over your money. You don't just wake up and run expenses and be spending money, chuck your hand in your pocket and be spending money. So many people spend millions of money in a year or even in a month without knowing, because those money they were spending were not planned, they were not budgeted. Okay, so you don't live a life that is not budget or planned life. So why I am doing this is to, since I'm running a family channel, is to help family to know how to plan their money. So you have to stand on your decisions. When you make a budget, you must stand on it. Let your family know that this is the family rules and regulation, that family must abide by budgets, must abide by plan. The children will grow into it. Peradventure, you have lived so long and you don't know what to do. This is an opportunity for you to know what to do. Husband, this is an opportunity for you. Wife, this is an opportunity for you. That's why I always advise husband and wives to watch my videos together. If you are the husband watching, please let your wife subscribe to my channel. If you are the husband, if you are the wife, let your husband subscribe to my channel, because it's good when the couple are doing the same thing at the same time. So you make a budget, just as I said earlier. Get a jotter, get a diary, and you can even paste on the wall to remind you of things you should do, things that you shouldn't do. Then in this plan, you have to be disciplined, just as I said. If you are not disciplined, you cannot be able to keep to this plan. And this plans comes from what I have here. I have things I wrote here. Look at what I wrote here. Look at what I make here. I make sources of income in my drawing table. I make sources of income, and I wrote people make income through business, through rents, through dividends, royalty, capital gains, through profits and interest. Okay, so many people make interest, like people that are into application like app that gives loan. People make money from wages, from tips. So many people even buy car from tips. Okay, people that work in the hotel, even air hostels, a lot of people make money from tips. And gifts received, a lot of people receive gifts, allowances from either from husband or from work. Child support, especially people that are outside the country, people that are overseas. Rental storage, a lot of people do rental storage. Storage, yes, yes, yes. Storage rentals. There's a lot of people make money from contributions. They get money from contributions. A lot of people get their money from debt repayment. Maybe people have owed them from a long time, maybe many years, and it happened that that money is coming into 2023. You have to make a budget of how to spend that money. It's an income. A lot of people make money from salary, and a lot of people make money from overdue wages. So these are avenues that we receive money from. So this money that we receive, this is projected. How much did we receive? Probably, maybe when you come to business, your business projected, you're expecting 1 million. Your business gave you 1 million. Maybe you spent 1 million to make an investment, or you spent 800,000. You have your, this is under the actual, under differences, you have your 200. So let's go. I have other ones. I have under expenditure. Look at what I wrote here. If I make it, I did this all by myself for you, because I care about your family. That is what my channel is all about. So here we have description, projected, actual, and differences. This is the number one list. Look at it very properly. The number one list I have for expenditure. So look at here. We spend money on insurance, security, on house rents, on transportation, on sanitation, on mortgage, on what is this? On holiday or vacation. We spend money on children. Under children, we have medical and first aid. We have tuition and stationaries. We have school supplies. We have home teachers. You have to plan for your home teacher. Home teachers. We have toys under children. We have clothing. We have still have contribution. A lot of families make contributions. Like some people make 20,000 every month, some people make 50,000, some people make 100,000. Depends on your financial capacity. Okay, and what the your group decides to take. Now I have an example I make here. For example, let's say your house rent is 1 million naira. You projected 1 million naira for your house rent. Now, actually, you pay that 1 million naira for your house rent. That means in your differences, you have nothing. Okay, now let's assume from children medicals and the first aid, you plan for 200,000, and finally the children never got sick, nothing happened to them. You have here, you have in your differences, look at the way I did it. You have in your differences to the same 200,000 naira is back, because the children didn't use it. Now under clothing, maybe under yes, under clothing, you budgeted 400,000. Maybe what you spent is 250,000. You have 150,000 left. This 150,000, like this 200 and 150,000, you put them together. You keep them either in your steady accounts, or you keep it in reserve accounts. Okay, you take it to reserve because you didn't use it. So the second list I have here for expenditure is this. Under here we spend money because we pay salaries to our workers, maybe house helps. We pay them salary. We pay salary for wages, maybe people that come to the house to do one thing or for us in the house. We pay money for debts. You have to put it in, right, you have to put it down. Gym, money that you give to your wife, you have to put it down. This one is money that you spend on yourself. If you are the wife, money that is maybe I don't know how you run your home. Just as I said in my previous videos about families that run their home like mother or father, depends on the percentage and agreement. Now you write down for entertainment, you have activities, you have books. Some people like books, some people like films, some people go to events. You have money for event tickets, you have money for holidays and vacation, you have money for outings, different kind of outings. You have money for games and sports, for clothing and for other luxuries and for charity, because money you give to people, you have to plan it. You don't just wake up and be giving people money. You have to plan money you give to people, and also plan your tithes. As this, you're making your family budget. Now you have, from your projection, from your projected, okay, this is your budget. You have already known that you are going to pay your tithe because you know what is coming in from here. So I have examples I make from here. I make example from salary. Let's assume that you are meant to pay the house helps or people living in your house for any purpose, or security men or your cook. You're meant to pay them 100,000. Actually, you pay them 100,000, have nothing left here. Let's assume here that your holiday is 2 million naira. You are ending up, you have a plan of 2 million. That's what it budgeted, but it takes you like 4 million, or took 4 million. Then you have to go to your to that balance. That what I said previous. Those differences that have balances. Either you take money there or you take from reserve. I'm coming to reserve account. Now let's see another one. This one is another expenditure. You have to make a plan in your family concerning your utility bills. Okay, some people pay for water, you pay for gas, some houses pay for gas, you pay for electricity, you pay for cable television, some houses do, and you pay for decoder subscription depending on the one you are using. Under household, you have toiletries, provision, laundry, you have appliances either to purchase or to repair, you have your computers and electronics, you have your beverages and snacks for the family, for the children, you have food stuff for every member of the family, you have bed sheets, you have cleaning of the house, you have furnitures, and you have pets. Don't put pets that you cannot maintain because each pet have food. Then let me use electricity here as I draw here. um let's assume that in a month electricity you budgeted for 20,000 naira. You ended up not spending that 20,000 naira. Maybe it cost you 14,000 naira, for example, depending on the appliances and the electronics that you're using and cables that you're using in your house. You spend 14,000. Is an assumption. You spend 40,000 out of the 20,000 you planned. You have 6,000 naira left for you. Now you come under appliances. Maybe you want to get new ones, or the ones you want to purchase, or the ones you want to repair. They are costing you 500,000. And when you look at this place, maybe at the end of the week, month, year, you didn't spend money on appliances. You have your 500,000 naira back in the differences. You see where I put it. Now you come to this place, you have food stuff. Maybe you planned 200,000 naira for the family. You ended up needing 300,000 naira because maybe you have guests, people that you never imagined they would come. But mind you, a man or a woman that is making budget for household or for family does not just expect people. When you are expecting people, put it in your plan that these are the people you are expecting for the year, the people that you're expecting for the month, or people that you're expecting for the week. But eventually, it happens that people came and come to your place, and there is no plan. So that is why I make it 300,000, because you always spend money for food. Okay, so in this area, when you have this 300,000, you know that is above your projection. The actual is above your projection. So what do? You go to your previous from your differences, from the differences, the balances you had from the differences, either for the previous year or for the previous month or the previous week, and take it and balance it up and get to pay this 300,000. Okay, so you take money from the previous money that is coming from all the differences, or you take money from the reserve to solve this problem. So that is how it's supposed to be in a family. Now I think I have done three. I have done three. Now yes, I have done three of these. Remaining this one is reserve accounts. This is very, very important for every family, for every man. It's very, very important for civil servants. Most civil servants, when they get on retirement, they start living like they never lived. This is where it is important. Most businessmen do the same thing. A lot of men in business run into the same problem, except few traders that knows how to save. Okay, so I have mentioned different avenues where people get money or how people get money from my sources of income. So let's see what we have here. We have emergency fund. You must have emergency fund in case of incasity. You must have car repayment fund. That's out of the reserve. This is money. Let's assume you are having 20,000. Let's assume you are having 100,000. You paid your tithe from your salary. You know how much is your tithe. Now you draw your expenditures. From your expenditure, you don't have to put all the money. There must be money you must keep in reserve every week, every month, every year. Make sure there is a reserve account, either as a joint account or as a personal account, but there must be a reserve account for family. Okay, so this is this is car repayment. This is for car replacement. Maybe you want to replace a car. You don't just wake up and start replacing your car. You must save for that. You must plan for that. Then this is building fund. The Bible says, have you seen a man that started building and never plan if he can finish it? So this is for building. This one is for education. You have to make plan for education. Make plan for your retirement. Okay, all these are under reserve accounts. Make plan for your retirement. Make plan for children's marriage. Maybe your children just got married and they never planned it. Of course, sometimes they wouldn't know it will happen. Maybe you never knew, and somewhere along March or April, someone came up that they want to marry your daughter, or your son wants to get married, and you're financial capable of you have the financial capacity to sponsor them. You have to put that in plan in your reserve accounts. Then here is a renovation. You want to make a renovation. You don't just wake up and start renovating, run yourself down. You have to make a plan. What year do you want to do renovation? What time? Make a plan for. Then investment fund. You have to make plan for investment. You don't just wake up and do investment, and maybe the investment will take like 1 year or 2 years to start getting dividend. You find out that it will affect the whole budget, it will affect the whole family. So before you go into investment, plan it. Before you go into investment, into renovation, plan it. Before you go into retirement, you're okay. I don't know how old you are or how old you've been in marriage, but I want you to know that you have to plan years ahead. If you are 40, plan for your next 60, plan for your next 30, next 20, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay, plan ahead. Don't just be getting old and be getting old without plan. I think this video is mainly for people that are already like that. Something for the something to be careful. It does not matter, but you can still save. Hear me and hear me very well. 1,000 naira can go to reserve account. It makes so much. 5,000 naira can go there. It must not be millions. So that some people that don't know how to value little money will say, okay, until I start making 20,000. No, you can start from somewhere. It's a reserve account. Take a decision, a determination that you're not going to touch that money. Okay, and if you can do that, you help yourself. All this is a way for us to live a healthy and a stress-free life, and the enjoyable life that even at the old age we don't have anything to suffer. We have something to fall back on, because we are in a society where we don't trust government for pension. Even if you are not a pension, you are not meant to be a pensioner, maybe a businessman or something. What I did here is something that will help you to settle down in future, to settle down at old age, so that you won't be running helter skelter. So God gives you money. Don't be spending the money, buy anything you see on the road, buy fruits, buy this. No, sit down and plan it in week. This is how much fruits I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy watermelon, I'm going to buy tomatoes, I'm going to buy vegetables, I'm going to buy a cucumber, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to buy carrots. Make sure that all those things are written down. I'm buying granules, I'm buying cashew nuts. Write all those things down. Don't just go on the streets and buy things because you feel you can buy it because you have your money. That is financial living, being financial indiscipline, and it will take you nowhere. So plan yourself very well. Just as I wrote this down here, you heard what I said. You can write it down and start working on it, or you let me know if you want me to snap it and send to you to start working on it. And the way I did it, just as I said, that this is monthly, is weekly, is also yearly, but you have to start from somewhere. I know we're already in the month of February. We are getting into the month of February. Some people like, Why didn't she say this last year so that we'll plan it? It's not late. You can start monthly planning, okay? Start monthly planning. When you get to November, December, sit your family down, call them together, that you want the family to have a yearly budget, okay, or year budget. So your family will tell you, the wife will say, this is what I'm budgeting, this is what I'm planning for the next year. Every family must have a budget. I met a man so many years ago that told me about his family budget yearly, both school fees and everything, that all his children submit list of what they want for the upcoming year on in the month of November or December to him. By January, he has started paying the money into the accounts. Either he pays yearly or he pays monthly, but he makes sure that whatever that he gives you is what you take from him. So thank you very much for listening to my video. I want you to put in practice what you are hearing me saying, okay? That is the only way you can achieve it. Don't just hear and go off. If you hear this, if you're a husband, just as I said, let your wife get involved. If you're a wife, just as I said, let your husband get involved. The two family must sit down together and plan. Make sure that the family has a reserve account, and the family also has budget. Please live your life by budget. This is to save you from stress and to save the family from stress. Okay, so I wish you a happy married life if you're married, and if you're single and you are still searching, I wish you happy searching. Please search well, it is well with you. Okay, so subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Share this video, share the link, and let people watch my videos, and like it. If you have a comment, please let me know what you got to say. Thank you very much once again. This is my family life with Dr. Chika. Bye.